Ice-cold water filled Willow's lungs as the weight of her soaked gown pulled her down in the water. She thrashed hard against the water, but her tight dress restricted her movements. She felt trapped, unable to surface out of the water or reach the bottom. As her heart pounded out of her chest, Willow felt the burn in her lungs. She tried to rip open the dress binding her feet desperately. Amid her struggle, her toes touched the bottom of the pool. With all her might, she pushed off the bottom and surfaced. People gathered around the pool, their voices a blur. While Willow gasped for air, Roy pushed through the crowd and leaped into the water without taking off his shoes. He swam towards Sierra. The water splashed on Willow's face, blurring her vision. Roy quickly carried Sierra to safety, both looking pale with dread. He grabbed a towel and wrapped it around Sierra. He held her tight as if he had almost lost her. Sierra opened her eyes, tears streaming down her face. I was terrified, Roy. Wiping the water off her face, Willow hovered toward the edge of the pool with the help of a float. Then, she reached for the ladder and pulled herself up. Looking up, Willow was greeted by Roy's menacing face. Apologize. He towered over her. Willow met his gaze. I didn't do it. Don't tell me she did this to herself. She's terrified of water. She can't swim at all. Sierra sobbed softly while the crowd looked over, whispering among themselves. A blinding spotlight shone down on Willow, making her feel like a criminal on trial. Willow, apologize. Roy was on the verge of blowing up. What is going on? Adrian, the birthday boy, rushed over to pull Roy away. Willow has no reason to put herself in danger. I mean, just look at the state she's in. Adrian was one of the few good ones among Roy's friends who did not speak ill of Willow. Before Adrian could intervene again, Willow broke into a smile. I'll apologize. I'm sorry, Sierra. Willow beamed as she apologized. Roy was taken aback. Even Adrian did not see it coming. After all, no one in their right mind would smile in such a situation. Willow tugged lightly on Roy's pants and mumbled, "Don't be mad, okay?" That was the Willow they knew. She would do anything to please Roy. An apology was no big deal. It did not matter who was at fault. Relieved, Adrian had Willow pulled out of the pool. Roy made a face, his anger peeking at Willow's light chuckles, yet his fury melted away when she apologized softly. Still, unrest stirred within him like something was slipping out of his control. When Willow picked up her dress and walked past him, Roy grabbed her wrist. My belly hurts, Roy. Sierra's timid voice came through as she clutched her stomach in distress. After a brief pause, Roy released his grip on Willow and rushed to Sierra's side. Come on, I'm taking you to the hospital to run all the tests. Willow was left there in a crumpled gown, facing the scrutiny all on her own. The looks she received were judgmental, taunting, and thrilled. I bet Mr. Chester will dump Willow this time. He just walked away with his new girlfriend. If I were her, I wouldn't show my face ever again. That's you. We're talking about Willow here. She has a big heart. She'll be begging for his attention by tomorrow. Adrian embarrassedly handed Willow a towel. Let's get you to a dressing room. Thank you. Willow clad her thinly veiled dress with the towel and trailed behind a server. The burn on her foot had scraped against the pool's tile during the struggle, leaving a bloody gash. However, she paid no heed to her injury and sauntered along with composure. It was around 11 at night by the time she got back to the villa. She headed upstairs, changed out of her dress, and took a suitcase she had packed earlier from the closet. As Willow made her way to the living room, the housekeeper emerged and asked with concern, "It's late, Miss Croyton. Where are you going?" Willow grinned. "Thank you for everything for the past 3 years, Haley. Goodbye." The clock on the wall let out a hum when it struck 12. It was over. Everything was over. Willow dragged her suitcase out the door as relief washed over her. At that moment, her phone rang. Roy's name lit up on her mobile screen.